Hi everyone, Brian from Bear Traders here. It is Wednesday, May 22nd, hump day, and I'm just going to do a quick midweek review. Just taking a look at the markets here, the internals. You can see here we're kind of rolling over. The bears are starting to take a little bit of control, a little bit more stocks below their 200-day, a lot more below their 50 moving average. And you can see here new highs, new lows, moving into bearish territory as well. So let's just jump forward here. Let's just start looking at the indexes right away. Again, the U.S. Treasury yields are down quite a bit, under 2.4 still, probably heading lower. So you can see here with the Dow, what I'm going to show you on this is pretty, it kind of looks like a lot of charts right now. As you can see here, this is forming a pendant, and you can see here as the price oscillates back and forth, we're narrowing into a very defined range here. Fight between buyers and sellers, and somebody eventually usually wins in this. So we're just going to wait to see which direction things are going to go once this pendant resolves. And you're going to see that in some of the other indexes as well. So you can kind of see here a very narrow trading range today. The other thing you can notice is volume is dropping off each day as we're going along here. RSI is rolling over a bit, but I think we're going to head lower. But we'll, you always have to wait for these pendants to resolve before you decide to make a move one way or another. The IWM, this is not really a pendant. This is more of an ascending triangle. You can kind of see here there's an area of support that we've held, and there's this trend line coming down here. So this looks like it wants to break lower, but again, we'll have to wait to see if it holds this 151 sort of 20 level, or if we start to break lower from there. At that point, there's 150, 150, 149.60, 147 sort of levels. But again, we just have to wait for this to resolve. Again, volume was pretty light. RSI still rolling over there. I'm not going to look at the weeklies because we're only halfway through the week here. But again, you can kind of see this is a bit of a pendant. We've got some rising bottoms here, but more flat than some of the other index. But technology has really been one of the punching bags, I guess, of these trade talks, and the concerns about technology transfer and all the rest of that, technology security. And we just so they're the technology stocks have been taking more of a beating than some of the other stocks. And you can kind of see here another ascending triangle, ditto. Again, we're narrowing into a pretty defined trading range, and we'll see which way things break. You can see here volume dropping off a little bit on this one as well. And let's take the dollar. The dollar is remaining strong, which doesn't obviously help sort of gold and that kind of other commodities. Dollar continues to look strong. Looks like it's breaking out here, and just taking a position in UUP might not be a bad trade. Interestingly, even though we had a down day, VIX sold off. So as the range of the trading range of each day sort of narrows in, VIX, the volatility index, drops as well. So you can kind of see here we dropped a little bit more today on the VIX, even though the markets were down. Let's take a look at some of the ETFs I like to watch, and you're going to see again some ascending triangles. This one here is more just chop. It's kind of holding material sector, just kind of holding this this level here, this 54 level, and again not being helped by the strong dollar for sure. Communications, more of a pendant. You can see here it looks like it's going to try to break one way or another. Again, volume just dropping right off. Energy is just a chop fest here right now. Again, trying to hold this 63 level. So watching, see what happens there. Again, and this again sort of indecision candles here. They look like chopping back and forth. again, volume dropping right off. I mean, it's a common theme. Technology, again, bit of an pendant there. Again, volume dropping right off. RSI, it seems to be rolling over, maybe did a bit of a double top there. XLP. Now this is a group that typically money flows to when things are a little bit unsettled, uncertain. People always need consumer staples, toilet paper, that kind of stuff. And this looks like it remains strong. It may want to break out here. Keep an eye on that one. And utilities. Utilities is the poster child of safety trades, and you can see here it's broken out from this level and looks like it wants to head higher. So that'll be a good play as long as the lot of uncertainty in the market. And XLV is actually one of the ones that is kind of interesting. You can see here the moving averages are coming together. This is the healthcare sector. While this other stuff is going on, the healthcare sector seems to be strengthening up a bit. We had a pullback higher low, and looks like maybe it wants to try to come back up and test this 91 level again. You can trade against that from, say, 89 to 91. You still don't have a great risk to reward, but it's a problem finding good trades, good swing trades in this really volatile, tape and news flow driven market. I mean, it just you don't know which side to be on based on who's going to release what. Let's take a look at some on watch stuff here. Baba's just really breaking down here. Just doesn't seem, it kind of lost this level of support at call it 150, 160, say. And so it'll be interesting to see what happens with Baba tomorrow, because it continues to look weak. Obviously, in the crosshairs, China. Baidu was something I had taken a trade on. I might look at trying to get back into it again, but I'm looking for more of a target of 117 as an entry, because it seemed to hold that 117 again when it came back down and touched it today. But I got out of it because it just, I'm just a little bit concerned with all the Chinese-U.S. trade talks. It's just not a great place to be right now. Dust I thought was kind of interesting. We're kind of seeing again a bit of again, this is a trade that, almost against the U.S. dollar. Let's take a look here. We can kind of see here's a bit of a ascending triangle. And it kind of looked like it broke out today. So I'm going to watch that on tomorrow and maybe take a trade on that. But it does look like maybe the inverse miners, the short the gold miners is maybe a place to be right now. Especially with a strong U.S. dollar. EEM again not doing well with a strong dollar. Again, the Chinese internet stocks, again taking a beating today. And Labu didn't really do all that much. Finished a little bit off on the day. Again, doesn't look like a pattern we're trading, but maybe keeping an eye on with the healthcare stocks seeming to be strong. And the semiconductor index is, again, it's not looking very good right now. It's trying to hold this 200-day moving average, but we'll see if it can hold there. And I don't think there's going to be any resolution in any of these talks anytime soon, which would make you a little bit concerned. So it looks like, looked like UGAS tried to break out here and then failed, and now it's right back down to a level here. So this is just chop. I can't, nothing to look at there right now. Again, the energy sector. I think there was a build in inventories that came out today, Wednesday. There's an inventory report that comes out, and I think there was an unexpected build in oil inventories. They're expecting, I think, a lower number. So now that obviously had a significant impact on the price of oil, so it dropped and it's back down to a level of resistance here, or support, I should say. And that's it, everybody. That's the evening. So stuff to watch for swing trade. Looks like dusk could be something that might be interesting, and just see where some of these markets resolve in the next coming days. See what happens. It's going to be interesting. This is my book, How to Swing Trade. It's on Amazon. If you haven't got it already or haven't checked it out, there it is. And hope you have a good rest of the evening. We'll see everyone in the Bear Bull trading room in the morning, and hope everyone has a good rest of the night. Ciao for now, guys.